nice. Very nice. Front and back. Leader's garment. Quite happy.
It's alright, isn't it? Looks pretty good in that bad boy.
Excellent. I think the word you're looking for is... Look at that thing. Looks beautiful, doesn't it? Beautiful.
Now, only if you're ready for this.
Welcome back to the OTB Podcast, the original and still the best New Zealand mountain bike podcast. I did see another New Zealand mountain bike podcast pop up yesterday, but I wouldn't bother listening to that one because it's probably shit. Welcome to the show, Ed Masters.
Oui, on a un 60% de risque.
Oh, goodness, welcome to Behind Enemy Lines. This is going to be crazy!
Yeah, thanks. No, it's I liked when you said I'm going to start calling this podcast Left on Scene.
Well, because the previous message I'd sent you had also been left on scene, so I was like, this is fitting.
Don't worry, it's not just you, Kieran. It's not just you.
Your girlfriend did tell me that when I met her, that you also leave her on scene, so I don't feel bad.
Yeah. I'm pretty consistent. At least I'm consistent, you know?
It's a strong quality to have.
Yeah.
Also joining us tonight, the regulars, the OGs, Red Dog and Chris. Welcome back, boys.
Thanks for having us, Kerry.
Thanks,
Hey,
Kieran. It's nice to be here.
It feels like it was only like 3 days ago we did the last one.
Yeah, and it's sad
think
news
it
about
was.
Leicester, eh?
Yeah, well, one toe ball couldn't make it, so we replaced him with another toe ball tonight. So it was good timing.
He's got to
I
be
thought
missed, though. He will be
Yeah, I
missed.
thought you were about to drop some big news, like Leicester has left the show.
No, he's just dead.
I think
Yeah,
that's
RIP
3
Leicester.
episodes.
Yeah,
I think
he had a
this
heart
is
attack.
3 episodes he's missed this year. All 3 of them.
He's out.
So, yeah. But, as always, the podcast is brought to you by Maxxis Tyres. Best tyres out there. Don't listen to Eddie if he tells you anything different. But he can agree with us on Fox suspension. Right, Eddie? You're a man of-
100%. Yep,
Man of Fox.
I am. I'm Fox till death.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Likewise. And Squirt Cycling.
Got that sound bite?
We'll keep that one for later. We thought we would bring in someone who's a bit more educated than us tonight. I mean,
Questionable.
closer to yeah, but you know, it's been a long time since any of us have been to a World Cup, so you know you're closer to it than we have been for quite some
Boots
time.
on the ground. Boots on the ground.
It's also
Absolutely.
fitting that we
Behind
replaced
enemy lines.
one retiree with another retiree, though, KB?
Yeah, well, I mean, we could also talk about that. I don't know if you haven't fully retired though, have you yet?
No, retirement is like it's a word that gets thrown around, but it's I like to say changing lanes. Yeah. And
What
so
lane
now
are you in now?
Oh, so like I'm getting out of the fast lane, and I'm going into like the middle lane, but I can just change into the slow lane or the fast lane without indicating. So like it's just
okay.
I'm like a drink driver on a 6-lane highway. I'm just like doing a few dodgy lane crosses
Moving.
here and there. Yeah, but you never know where you'll see me.
Are you,
Did you get
Exit's
a blind
still-
spot?
Exit's
No,
still up the
yeah.
road a bit.
I'm actually still on my restricted license, so I'm definitely not checking my
Are you actually on your restricted?
Funnily enough, in 7 days, on the 20th of April, I will have been on my restricted for 20 years.
Oh,
Surely they'll grandfather you in at this point.
Yeah,
Like, just
do
give
they?
the man a full license.
yeah.
Yeah,
Do you-
I have had a full license, but foolishly I didn't get my Australian full transferred back into a New Zealand one, and now it's just kind of become a funny joke. So I'm just riding it out, eh?
Do you drive
Yeah.
after 10 p.m. and can you take your siblings? Like, is Win allowed to ride with you but no other passengers? Or
Well, as long as one's up front, I can carry other passengers.
Okay.
And most of my passengers these days
they've got a full
do
license?
have a full license, so it overrides that. And only once have I been pulled over driving after 10 o'clock, and the cop gave me an option of getting a fine or walking home, but I was pretty close to home, so I walked home.
Yeah, it's good, honest policing.
So we were
Amazing.
joking that I was for the 20th anniversary. I was going to maybe go sit my full, but honestly, I reckon I'll probably fail. So I'll probably it's better to just stay in the lane that I'm in.
Oh,
I just had to renew my full license after 10 years. Do you renew your restricted as well? Like, does it roll around? You're like, got to update this.
I've been through a few photos, so I think it kind of automatically happened. But there is actually talk of them getting rid of the restricted. So I think I would probably just qualify for my full, which,
Yeah.
that would be
Just
like
hold out.
jokes on the government. I got them at the long game.
yeah.
You know,
You waited
yeah,
them out.
it'd be jokes on you when they downgrade you to a learner's, though.
Yeah.
You saw this coming 20 years ago, suckers.
Yeah, I do have a moped, so at least on my learners, I'd still have a mode of transport.
So long as you have the
Under
plates
50
on. You
cc's,
gotta have
right?
the plates on.
Yeah, 49cc.
Dreaming.
That is an epic moped as well. It's one of the ones with like a roof on it, isn't it?
Yeah, and it tilts. It's full. When you ride it, you honestly feel like you're doing MotoGP. Like the other day, I had the chassis dragging. It like the lean is insane. Yeah, I
Where did
use
you
it.
find this thing?
Waxer actually found it on Marketplace, and it was in New Plymouth when we were up at Crankworks in Rotorua, and he was like, "You have to buy this. I'll drive to New Plymouth and pick it up, and we'll take the roof off it." And he drove it back to Queenstown, and honestly, it's been the best purchase I ever made. It gets used all the time because traffic
It's
down here
phenomenal.
traffic down here is pretty bad, so I just rip round, and because it's got a little tray, I call it the Ute. So I can just like chuck shit in it, split
I literally
lane,
just-
I lane split hard.
I saw you on your story the other day just blowing past a whole bunch of traffic and all just at a standstill.
Yeah, no, it's actually really handy. It's the best marketplace purchase I think I've made.
You've got a
I'd
few
say-
interesting vehicles, though, don't you, Ed?
I did go through a bit of a three-wheeler phase. I've had a ATC 185, the off-road three-wheeler.
They'll kill you at
Deadly.
any opportunity, eh?
You've
They
got
will-
a personal watercraft as well?
Yeah, I've got a stand-up jet ski.
Yes.
It's like Kenny
There was even
Powers.
wasn't there a story behind that one as well?
Oh, not really. I just I had a YZ125 that I blew up and never fixed, and then we went away for New Year's with Charlie, and the McDonald's were there, and they've got a stand up, and then it inspired me to rebuild the 125, sell it, and then I was like, I'll buy a stand up, and the stand up's actually sick. It's like it's really good if the weather's good and everyone's down at the beach. You just like bring it down and everyone has a go, and it's good fun. And now that I've kind of got the hang of it and able to ride it, it's pretty sick.
They provide a lot of entertainment for people who are just trying to ride them for the first time and
Yeah,
just
it's-
cannot turn them or anything.
Everything's so counterintuitive to like,
Yeah.
and it's just the throttle is your best friend.
Mm.
Yeah, no, it's good fun.
You turn the steering one way and then you lean the other way. Like it feels so wrong.
Yeah, but Blinky's pretty shit hot on them.
I bet he is.
Yeah,
It doesn't
he's
surprise me.
He's done a
Yeah.
fair bit of. He had one. He's done a fair bit of stand-upping. Yeah, but no, mine's a 1994 purple and white paint job. It's pretty retro.
It's sick. It looks
Yeah.
real good.
Two
Have you seen,
stroke, 50 to 1.
You know my cousin Browser, eh? Have you ever seen him on one?
Oh, I know Dylan Nobrow Bennett.
He will show you how to ride a stand up. He shreds them.
Mate, I can see it now with his nice blonde locks just flapping in the wind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely shreds them.
I met Browser
Well,
in the pub the other night. Apparently
bet
he's
you
a
did.
listener.
There's no other place you'd find him.
G'day, browser.
Yeah, shout out
What was
to
he
Browser.
drinking?
I don't know what he was drinking at the time, but I think he had been drinking a bit beforehand.
Also not
Was either on his
surprising.
way to a wedding or on the way home from one.
Also not surprising. But you
Yeah.
know what?
Hey.
It would have been just the same as the jet ski. His blonde locks would have been flowing straight
Yeah.
out the back.
He was on form.
They actually they had a fishing invitational a couple of weeks ago that I was quite gutted to miss out on. It's called the How Good Dylan Fishing Invitational. And there would have been some bit of debauchery on the high seas and the Marlborough Sounds, I reckon.
I'd say so.
Yeah.
Bit of a random quick side story to do with Brazza. I was down at our batch a few weeks ago and taking the boys down to the wharf to go fishing, and we were packing up to go home, and I could hear this fish flapping around. I walked down on the rocks, and it's this massive John Dory that's got itself beached on the rocks. So I pick it up off the rocks and take it home. So I'm like, this is a good fish. Like it's totally fine. We get back and Browser's like, oh, I'll enter it in this fishing app I've got. Won me $300.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
What's this app?
It's some like New Zealand fishing app, and it's like a live competition every month, and they give out prize money for the biggest fish caught each month, like depending on the species. And so he rolls out this measurement thing, takes a photo of it, like, and it was, I don't know how long it was, can't remember, but he's like, oh, it's sitting in second place at the moment, and this is like the 29th of February, and he's like, you're going to win some money from this.
That sounds like a Ponzi scheme or a money laundering program of some
What
sort.
is going on here?
Catch a
How do
fish,
they
take
give
a
you
photo of
clues
it, make some money.
Yeah.
Well, because you have to use the app to like take the photo. You can't just take a random photo and send it in. Like you have to use the app with their specific thing. Gotta have your penis in there for length.
Yeah. It's called
You only
OnlyFans.
hold the tape. You only hold the tape measure next to your penis, though, not the fish.
Yeah, you don't
And
actually have
then
to have a photo of the fish at all.
And then they use everyone else that figures it out by the size. Yeah, how much? Okay, that's 4 times 3 inches. That's a 12-inch fish.
Oh. It's called
no wonder no one
Squirt
listens to this podcast.
I'll probably switch to that other podcast you were talking about, Kieran.
Yeah, we go to do a season preview, and we're 10 minutes in, and now we're talking about measuring penises and fish. On that, I got a mysterious message. A mysterious Dropbox sent to me. I don't know if you guys have come across a man by the name of UCI Gary. He's apparently got kind of famous on Instagram. No one knows who he is. I think a lot of people thought it was Win, but no, not Win. But let's just see if I can get this to play. So he sent us
actually have no idea who it is either. I have like a few theories, but like it's still nothing. And they're only theories. It's like, so he's doing a good job at staying incognito.
UCI Gary and Queenstown NPC, they're doing a strong job of hiding behind the curtains.
I was going to ask, Ed, you must know who the Queenstown NPC dude is, right?
Yeah, I know who the Queenstown NPC guy is.
Does he live a little bit in fear these days?
I don't know. He's not really the personality to like. I'm sure if it went down in public, it wouldn't go down that well for him.
No, if it's the person I think it is, I can agree.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's a real high stakes game you're playing there, eh?
Yeah. It's like the term keyboard warrior is pretty.
That's keyboard masochist, or there's nothing warrior about it.
Yeah. He probably he'd come into town with like a shield of armor made out of keyboards.
I'm gonna see if this will play. It was a bit hard to decipher because he's clearly used some voice changing techniques, but we'll see how this goes. Just gotta find it in my little panel.
Hello, it is me. UCI Gary. The off-season has been long, cold, and suspiciously quiet. But while the limbs attempted to heal, while the circus pretended to be civilians, I was there. Now, I gaze deep into my crystal balls. Balls. Think about it. Anyway, I see monster riders suddenly getting more screen time. I see elite women backstabbing. I see elite men front stabbing. Some will rise. Some will fall. Some will regret not retiring 7 months ago. Companies, teams, money, expectations. The sport wasn't built in boardrooms. It was built in the workshops. The DIY lumbers. The late-night Zoom calls between washed-up dads. Now, as the lights turn on, as the trucks pull up, just know, Gary is out there, watching, waiting, dictating. Hell yeah.
the fuck?
Very bizarre. He's
Oh my
I don't know.
God.
Gary might have lost the plot.
Gary's always watching.
Yeah, Gary's
that's
up there waiting
even
and
if you can
watching.
get past the robot voice, that's real intense.
So
Like,
does that mean
Yeah.
Gary listens to this podcast?
Yeah, Gary's a listener. Gary's a
mate.
regular contactor of the podcast.
Shout out Gaz.
Yeah, Gary's got some insight too. Sometimes he sends me some team rumors, and he's on the money usually. So
Yeah.
he's connected somewhere.
it's cryptic too.
He's very cryptic.
He sounds like an artist, eh? Like, or a poet,
Yeah,
a
he's
modern day poet.
He's the Banksy of the bike world.
The artist formerly known as Gary.
yeah.
Yeah, it turns out he's just a 56-year-old, just washed up old dude like Banksy.
yeah.
Are we sure it's not Sven like coming back for Team Rumors? Like he was in sort of the cartoony form. Now he's an audio medium guy.
How good was Sven's admission to being behind Team Rumors on when I did a podcast with him? He finally broke the silence.
Broke cover.
Yeah.
He was like Banksy.
No, I reckon he's creating more cover. He's like, it's like a bait and switch system. Everyone's going, oh, he was Team Rumors, but he's actually someone else.
I think the best part of him talking about the Team Rumors was talking about how he got Brendog like another 30 or 50k or something when he signed with Scott, because they were using Team Rumors to like make the teams think that other people were talking to them and had other deals going on. It was incredible.
That's awesome.
Such a good move.
Full on insider trading.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just manipulating the media.
So, I mean, I don't really know what to make of Gary's message, but I thought we could talk a bit about what we think is coming up, what we're going to see this season. South Korea, that's a real interesting one. I'm looking forward to seeing what that brings. A whole new track, a whole new destination.
Honestly, it could be the shittest track of the year, and it'll be an insane race.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. It's.
I was thinking
it's bringing,
similar.
I don't want to use the A1 analogy, but it's bringing in a lot of A1 hype. You know.
Mm.
You really
They're
don't know
going,
who's.
Edie?
Yeah, I'm going to be there.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Yep. So I'm looking forward to it, and cool to go to like somewhere that's not Europe.
Yeah, well, that's an exciting part.
Yeah. And then, I mean, finally getting a bit of world in the World Cup as well. It's pretty cool, and like definitely bodes well for the future that maybe other places might actually get to throw their hat in and get some races.
I think they've got a multi-year deal there, eh?
Yeah, so Jimmy Ramsey is over there building the course, and he said he met this guy in the Queenstown Bike Park who was from South Korea, and they got chatting, and it's kind of like the whole Dodsey thing where the guy was like, oh, you built some of these trails, would you like to come and build some trails for us in South Korea? So Jimmy he's been going over there for the last few years, and he'd just go and do like 2 months, like a month at the start, month at the end of the season, and build some tracks for them. And he said this guy like had he always talked about how cool it would be to get a World Cup there, and Jimmy was like, oh yeah, like that would be cool, but just kind of thought it was like a bit of a pipe dream.
Mm.
And then next thing you know, the guy's like, yeah, we signed a deal with Warner Brothers, we're getting the World Cup. And Jimmy was like, what? So, yeah, the guy is definitely a mover and a shaker and getting shit done. And yeah, now they've got round one, which is fucking epic, I reckon.
So is this guy put up his own money, you reckon, like to make this happen, or?
I don't actually know. I can imagine, well, because I guess they hosted the Olympics. It's in the Olympic Village.
Yeah.
There's probably a lot of like public funding and stuff, and maybe they've just like put together a pretty mean pitch, got some money, and then away they go.
That's awesome, eh?
Yeah. So it'd be interesting to see how the locals embrace it. Like if it's, because I have no idea. Like it could be massive.
There's actually I think a pretty strong, for the size of the place, like South Korean mountain bike scene. I used to work with a dude from over there, and he was like, yeah, me and my son have been at this, like, I don't think it was Pyeongchang where the World Cup is, but like he'd be like, yeah, we've been at this place, at this, like, they got chairlifts and trails, and so yeah, I think it's like be super interesting to see how it all plays out.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue could be the weather. Yeah, I think there is a chance that it could be bloody cold. So hopefully, but like even when it snows, like if it snowed in Poland last year, and it's like it just turns it into a mudder, but it does make things pretty tough as a rider. Like,
it'll make it tough being there as well, just because it's away from everyone's setups. Because it's a race where everyone's had to fly to, so you're operating off limited equipment out of pop-up tents, and if it's real shit like that.
Yeah. But then I saw Brendan and Jack and Teo were just there, and from the small amount of riding clips I could see, it looks pretty sick. And then Jimmy's showed me like a few clips with some GoPro stuff. It looks pretty sick. It's like loamy in the trees and then out onto the ski piste a lot, which you can't really go wrong with that as a format of how to build a World Cup track.
No, not really.
Yeah. It's like,
that's
how they do it in America. It's just like, it looks sick.
Ski piste is sick.
Yeah. Bring back more open grass turns.
I miss the days when Mont Saint Anne had way more of that. Just like big, open, grassy stuff.
Yeah. Put away the digger and put in some poles. Just tape it in the grass. Yeah. You don't need a 20-ton.
No.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
So we need some wide open turns. So, what do we reckon? We got any predictions coming in, Eddie? What's your girlfriend? What's her predictions? Because you said she's been deep into the fantasy teams.
Well, she wouldn't actually tell me who's on her team.
Oh, jeez.
Because I won our team fantasy league last year, and she's still a little bit salty about it because she takes it very seriously. But she's just not good at picking a team. She'll probably
does she also run is she a notorious gambler, Eddie? Like, does she run a real big multi at the TAB on the weekends, or is she just purely a fantasy goer?
Just fantasy. Yeah.
Is she ruthlessly cutting riders mid-season as well?
She's probably ruthlessly cutting them now, based on what they
pre-season.
Based on what they're putting on their Instagrams.
Yeah. She's sending out contracts and cancelling them.
Yeah,
you're not doing the work.
I asked her who she thinks going to win, and she said Andy Kolb going out on a limb because she thinks he's strong. She thinks he's going good on the Santa Cruz.
Do you know who I've got there at the moment? I do like the Andy Cole pick. I'm gonna throw Luke Meyer-Smith in there. He is on a tear.
See, he is on a tear, but I can't remember. There's it's like the Sports Illustrated. There's like in football when you get the Heisman Trophy in college football. And then they get put on Sports Illustrated, and they call it the Sports Illustrated curse.
Oh, the curse, the cover curse.
Yeah. So like they get so much hype that a lot of people don't live up to it. And I think, not to count out LMS, but I reckon
He's done it before.
He's gonna top 5, not win.
Or do you reckon he comes in, goes first in qualifying, and then he washes out in one of those big open turns out in the ski piste? It'll be like that, just heartbreaking crash.
Yeah, but LMS is on a tear, and there's no one else putting in the amount of he's ticking every single box in terms of physical prep, bike prep. I'd say pretty hard pressed to find someone who's like a harder worker at putting in the yards behind the scenes.
I mean, I know it wasn't a World Cup, but the gap that he put in at Crankworks in Christchurch was pretty seriously impressive. Like, that was an incredibly physical track in the bottom half, and he just dominated by like multiple seconds.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then backed it up with Crankworks Rotorua, and then just won Oceanias in the weekend too.
Yeah.
By like 4 seconds or something there as well.
Can you congratulate him, Kerry, as a former winner?
Yeah, as a former winner to a new winner.
Did he come and kiss the ring?
Did you just message him, welcome to the club.
Yeah. I messaged sixth place, Kerry.
If only there was green jackets like in golf. You know, you show up with your green jacket as a former winner.
You'd be on the on the 18th day, and the sprinklers come out for all the kids.
Red Dog, do you know it was nearly 20 years ago that happened?
Oh,
that I won
18 years. I know. I celebrate the day every day.
That's a long fucking time ago, man.
When you won your Masters?
A long time. Yeah.
Red Dog's got the date tattooed on his chest.
Yeah. Imagine if I did. That'd be pretty great, eh?
Red Dog's greatest result in mountain biking was a KB result.
No, it was my 6th place. And then I've got the BC Enduro title underneath it, you know? All the big milestones.
I think Joel Daniels 5th on the giant downhill comp with the squeaky Manitou shock maybe trumps you.
Do you know he had a 0 stem on that thing?
Oh, like one of those exotic ones?
It was, yeah. Maybe he was onto something. Maybe
I campaigned one of those as a junior.
Yeah.
How do we reckon Race Wilson's going to go on the reverse rise stem at South Korea?
Oh, look, this podcast is over if we're going to start talking about fucking reverse rise stems.
I think he's going to have fun and do poorly.
I
he's
agree.
going to come away from it. He's going to be satisfied with what he's learned, but that's about all.
Yeah, I like. You can't. Hey, you never know. Prove me wrong, but it just doesn't sit right.
It's been proven wrong though, hasn't it? Like Bulldog took that stem off and he won.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hattie Sandon posted something. She'd been testing running a stem backwards. She'd bolted a direct mount stem on backwards. Like this is jumping the shark. This is not good.
Can you try it? One of you try it, please. You should try it on the V10.
I try that.
Would you rather run the zero rise, the zero stem, or the seat fairings, the seat post fairings?
Oh, that's slicing you into bits. Those things.
Mountain biking
with the
great,
bolts on the outside too.
No, I quit.
While I'm at it, I'm going to put some flip levers on, and I'll do a tsunami flip.
I am here. If you did that, I would be there for it. Do you know what? I would love to see someone show up with some flip levers on their bike just to take the piss. That'd be amazing.
But what you do is you put them down the bottom, so that you can flip them down, and then do more of an aero tuck.
Is that legal? Is that UCI legal? Are you allowed 2-hand positions?
I don't know. Yeah, who knows? Wait, Red Dog's running some aero bars on his bike packing rig. Are you throwing them on the XC bike yet, Red Dog?
No. I should though. That'd be quite good. No, they're great. So fast.
You could have little saddlebags in behind the fairings at the back too.
Yeah.
You're moving your lead weights up, so you want to raise that center of gravity.
Helps lean the bike over. Jeez, this has gone sideways.
Should we hijack this back on track?
We should really try do that.
What do you reckon about the Max, Elrun, Asa, Ollie, Till? how many of those guys you reckon are going to go through Q1?
I thought you were going to say puberty.
Oh, that's a good question.
Don't forget Tyler.
Yeah, Tyler. So we've got five graduating juniors who, in theory, based on their performances last year, can all run straight through Q1 and seriously send some shivers down the rest of the elite men's spines.
Do you reckon this is the year that happens? Just all the juniors just come and take over, and Loic retires at round 2.
I reckon first round, 3 of the 5 make it through.
I reckon 2 of the 5. I reckon it's Asa and Max.
It's going to be harder than
everyone
thinks it will be.
Not to bring the moto thing back in, but I honestly reckon like someone like Hayden Deegan fires, like, he doesn't give a fuck. And all these guys now are like, oh fuck, maybe I just don't give a fuck either.
Yeah.
You know, like, it kind of inspires like his kind of attitude of like, fuck everyone, I'm gonna win. Well, that's kind of how it seems with him going into the 450s. Is like exactly like what these. I reckon some of these guys will be thinking. They're like, oh, like, why can't I just win round 1?
Yeah, I reckon it'll happen. I reckon this will be the season where like a lot of the old guard just goes, oh, yeah, the sport's changed now. We're out.
Yeah.
It's a dangerous place to put yourself in when you guard and win round 1. Just take the case of Jordan Williams coming out of juniors and winning round 1. Then everyone's expectation of you from then on is, you're going to win races. And shit gets hard.
But
Jordan Williams can't do backflips in the middle of his run.
True. He's got that holding him back.
Yeah, like when I watch Max, especially, when you watch him ride, it's like he's just fucking around. He's like so good at riding that it looks like he's like playing around, but he's going so fast.
I watched a video of him riding the jumps in Queenstown when he was there, and I'm like, holy shit, the dude can rip a dirt jump bike too.
Yeah, did you see when he's doing a tuck no-handed whip? It's like you're like
He's
combining two things that just aren't meant to go together.
Yeah.
I've been like watching him for the last 2 years racing in juniors and being like, hey, another fast French kid, haven't followed him, haven't been that interested. And then I saw the dirt jumping and I'm like, follow. I'm like, this dude shreds.
Yeah, like me and Win were at the pump track with his little boy after quali and Leo gang. And Max is up there just on his dirt jump bike with his mates, just like throwing down. And this is after the quali day. And you're like, this guy likes riding bikes. Because, just doing the most insane and just like, like fly out bars to manuals and stuff. You're like, you are really good at this 2-wheel bike shit.
I like him even more now.
These young kids, he's like a Kimi Antonelli in F1. They're just teenagers. And they just
smoking a few darts at the Monsonan after party. I'm like, this guy,
good. He's on the analogs. Thank God.
Yeah, he's not playing the electric guitar. He's
not an e-biker.
He wants it.
What was he smoking? We were having this conversation last weekend, actually. What would your diary of choice be?
He's got to be Marlboro Reds. He's a gangster.
Oh, he's the Marlboro helmet. We were discussing if there was tobacco sponsorship, who would run the helmet. That's Max.
What was that? Yeah. There was a French dairy brand that was big in Dakar. It was like Goulios or something, like a real obscure French brand.
Yeah,
be them.
But I mean, like, all the French love a dart. They like in New Zealand, when like if you see a girl smoking a cigarette, you're like, oh nah. But when you're in Europe and you see like an old lady, they like make it look really 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 glamorous. You're like, oh, like I could smoke a few darts.
The French can do anything.
Yeah, they've got the right. They like know how to hold it. They just carry it well. Yeah, Yeah. Whereas like you
Lungs
see a
don't look
chick,
too hot.
yeah, you see a chick walking out of the dairy carrying a pack of darts, and you're like, "Ooh, nah."
Yeah, but see, over here, right, people are getting a dart and a V, or a dart and a Coke or something. Over there, they're getting a dart and a glass of red wine and a black coffee. Like, it's just cooler. They're just doing it all better.
Yeah.
And then hopping on their bike and doing a stage of the Tour de France or something.
After going to the toilet.
As we go off on another derailment, the Acer Max thing is real interesting. Like, I mean, Acer's run from Mont Saint Anne was ridiculous, and it was the fastest time of the day. But then everyone still looks back and thinks about Jackson's run, because that was also like ridiculous. But it looked like Jackson was riding at like 120%, whereas Acer looked like he might have been at like 95. Like, Jackson looked like he was riding out of his skin.
I asked Acer after his run whether he like left some time out on there, or whether it was like pretty close to a perfect run, and he said it wasn't a perfect run. He said he was surprised at how fast the time was with how the run was for him, and I'm like, oh, yeah.
And then did he go, yeah, dude?
And then like Jackson went beast mode in the rock garden.
That was actually insane how fast he rode that rock garden.
Yeah.
Like, it didn't even look like... I mean, those steps and those rocks, I mean, you've been there and stood in them. Like, they are so big. Yeah. And he looked like he was riding a sidewalk.
Yeah. No, it was pretty insane. But I could tell... So, like, Acer winning hardline, it kind of looked like that didn't sit that well with Jackson. Like, you know, like, seemed like there's maybe not a rivalry, but it would be hard, you know, like, Jackson's the phenom, but there's a few guys knocking on your door for that, like, spot, you know, or the credit.
He's got the target.
Yeah, and I don't know. I can tell, like, he's fiercely competitive and hates losing, but you could just kind of see that he was like, Acer got the limelight at hardline, and Jackson didn't want to give it up, type thing.
I reckon Jackson, though, in a couple of years' time, because he's still got a bit of growing to do, right? He's still, I mean, towards the end of last season, he was starting to look like a teenager, but once he packs on a few kgs, he'll be formidable. And Acer and stuff, they're still going to be kids. Like, he'll bulk out, and then he'll be like Loic did. Loic just turned into an absolute rig.
Yeah.
Loic is a beast of a man.
There's that clip of him. I always think about it, where he gets so bent out of shape at Val di Sole, and somehow it's like right near the top, and it's like it's AI or something, like how he doesn't go over the bars. He just like holds on.
Oh, another one. Yeah.
It's when you watch it, when you watch it back, it is just, it's like superhuman strength.
Yeah.
And yeah.
It's like brute forces it, eh? Like he somehow holds it up. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, he's just like, you will not take me down.
Yeah. Should have died.
Yeah. He's like, I crash on my terms, not now.
I crash when I'm ready.
I crash when I want to crash.
Yeah. The king makes the calls.
Speaking of Loic, what do we reckon? He will be fired up to just get another title. I reckon he just wants to get a title done and then drop the mic and leave.
Yeah. I mean, like, we're talking about how strong he is, and now he's got dad strength.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he only trains an hour a day, so he's actually going to be well rested.
Because
that's all you get when you have kids.
Yeah.
I don't know about dad strengths, Eddie, because today I got like some form of insect bite over the weekend, and I've got this big like I was worried it might have been infected. It's like a big circle, and so I sent a photo to my my friend is a doctor. He's not my doctor. Was Chris's doctor actually. No, it wasn't. And he said he responded as if it was one of my kids. So my arms can't be that big. So maybe Dad's strength's not real.
Yeah, but Red Dog, you're just wasting away on a bikepacking bike.
Yeah,
You
I
are.
know.
Like you're not
Very late.
like what are you benching these days?
Oh,
You're
Nothing.
not benching. That's the problem.
yeah. I have to get someone to hold my arms up.
You need Cammy to spot you.
I'm always when Lot goes to a track with no prior experience, it's always a bit of an unknown, I reckon. But I feel like they rely heavily on data and having the bike dialed, and then they have to cram in heaps of work up front to get the bike dialed in for something new. Does anyone sort of feel the same?
Did you see what Loic's secret weapon is this year, though? He's got Nico. Nico Volios is the
No, yeah, that's it. We're done.
That was propaganda. Yeah. That video that they put out was it was so good. The message
he was at
to
Christchurch
Jackson
at
was like,
Crankworks.
"Oh, was he down here?"
Yeah, he came to New Zealand with them for their team camp and was spotting lines at Crankworks. We struggle to get anyone on the pod. That's probably why.
Yeah, you're left on scene.
Yeah.
You sent Nico a text. You just sent him an alien emoji and said keen.
Sorry, Red Dog, I kind of hijacked your take there, but I think you might actually have a pretty good theory there.
I reckon that they do rely on a lot of data, and it doesn't necessarily mean that they're on the back foot, but I reckon it's such an integral part of his approach that sometimes you almost like need that placebo of like feeling like you're totally prepared.
Yeah.
I think like it's almost a validation type thing. Like,
yeah,
I think my bike's good, but I want this data point to let me know that it is good.
Yeah. And it's just like you've got to tick all the boxes, and that's how you've got this process that you go through to win. And part of that is like having all the graphs and stuff lining up with how you think they are, or So I think that's probably a pretty valid point there, Red Dog. But how's the insect bite? I hope it's recovered.
I drew a it's all right. I drew a circle around it with one of the kids' glitter pens.
So you've got the data. You've got the data too.
Yeah. It got a bit bigger. We'll play it by ear, We'll keep an eye on it. Thanks for the concern, Eddie.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring it back closer to home. Lockie Stevens McNabb. What do we reckon?
Oh, I slept on him actually. I didn't think of that.
He's so easy
Win?
top 10. Easy top 10. I reckon.
I think
has he got a win this year?
Some bike struggles last year that people didn't really see. I don't think their bikes were as good as they were hoping they were going to be.
Will he be our top
from
Kiwi?
things I've heard. Yeah, I mean, I guess we could put it that way. We've got some pretty strong contenders. You got Lockie, who I think probably on paper stands out above everyone else when you look at results in recent years. But then you've obviously got Ollie Clark moving up, Tyler Waite, Tohoto. Probably gonna miss some people and piss them off. Luke Wayman has had some strong results.
Big Masters will be there.
Yep. Fast lane.
Have I missed someone? I probably have. Someone's going to be annoyed with me.
I reckon on paper, Lockie's he's the favourite. And like if we were betting, and I think there's no reason why he couldn't win a race. It's all just comes down to like riding the confidence train. Yeah.
Man, it's going to be a hell of a first round. There's a lot going on.
Yeah. It's hectic. And then who's your outside short horse?
Outside horse.
So like we haven't even discussed like Luca was on a tear last year at the end.
Is Dak back?
I know Luca was third overall last
Next
year.
to Scott, yeah.
And this,
Yeah.
yeah, Dak on Scott. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
He's-
just don't know.
Very pedantic with everything, and I just don't know how quickly this is going to work. So, give it time. I'm sure he'll have some strong results, but I don't see him coming out at first round.
Henry Kiefer
Gwyn?
he's won 2 races pre-season.
Oh,
Yeah, and he was.
Yeah, he won.
thrown down. He's actually. I forgot how good he was last year.
Yeah.
He was checkers or wreckers. Like he had some blistering speed.
Ronan Dunn would have to be not an outside chance, but he'd have to be a contender, right?
Yeah.
How
I
many
reckon
laps
he's
do you
going to
reckon he
be...
did in Queenstown this year, Eddie?
Oh, he told me. I think he'd done like 250 at Skyline, and he
Holy
does...
fuck.
oh, God.
Yeah, I think it was 200 and something, and that's not including Coronet, where he pumped the laps out.
Well, is that
do
just the
tend to run
same
out.
lap over and over again?
Yeah, at full speed. He's like... And he ain't stopping it halfway.
Is he just getting accustomed to going fast or something? Or is he
I
just
think
bored?
so. Nah, I think he just he practices. It's like practice what you preach. Yeah, trying to get comfortable riding at 95%, so that when you go to 100, your 100 might move a little bit further forward.
That's
comfort
pretty,
and
pretty good
discomfort.
thinking.
Yeah.
Well, that was JK. JK's thing was always like practice as fast as he could, because then he finds like where the weakness is in it if you go too fast.
But yeah, Ronan's doing like 15 laps at full speed.
Head.
It's wild.
It's
Yeah.
insane.
That would be interesting. Like he must be turning up to a track then and getting up to speed so fast, or having a massive crash.
Well, I listened to one of those other podcasts recently.
Not familiar.
With
Joe Rogan.
With Joe Rogan. Danny Hart was on it, on the Joe Rogan Experience.
On Rogan?
Yeah.
On Fear Factor.
Yeah.
Did he eat the bugs?
No, he went out first round because he wouldn't.
Oh.
He
wouldn't eat bugs.
He wouldn't drink a milkshake made out of bull's testicles.
Fear was a factor for him.
Yeah. But Danny was saying something similar, where he only rides with purpose. He doesn't really like to go out and do party laps. He was kind of like throwing a bit of shade on like basically riding for fun. And and he kind of said that he went and did a fun lap with Athy at Dovey and crashed because he was riding for fun, because he wasn't riding with purpose.
He needs to go riding with KB, learn all about social mountain biking.
I'm like one ride into social mountain biking after many years, so
I'm
But
trying
yeah, so
to get
Danny's-
one ride a year.
Danny's got the same approach with Ronan, where when you're riding downhill, you ride downhill fast, and you don't do these half lap pussy laps. You do full laps.
awesome.
Yeah.
I like these two even more now.
Yeah.
How nervous
Yeah.
do you
One of
think
those
the Montracker team manager is with Ronan, Ollie, and Pinky all together? Like, how do you rein that in?
Well, even just putting them, 3 of them together, it's like that's like a serious amount of dick swinging is going to be going on. Like, imagine being at like a photo shoot or something. It's just going to turn into a competition.
I'm
That's
trying to
so
go
silly.
fast for the photos.
That's probably why they do it, though, eh? Like, just get them all in there and just let them scrap it out, go faster and faster and faster. I
And
reckon
then, so when Dak was on that team, he probably wouldn't. He would have been the complete opposite personality to that.
So I reckon the inverse to that is the syndicate, where they've done something which the syndicate should have done this ages ago, is put someone completely different in the mix. Like Andy Cole was like the perfect like antidote to Jackson. He's Austrian, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he's just going to be doing his own thing. He's not going to get influenced by or affected by the Jackson Goldstone show. And he looks completely different on the bike as well. I think he makes that bike work better.
I think Andy also genuinely expects that he could win at any given race. Like, I think from the outside, it looks like he has that demeanor of like just quietly confident that he's got that pace.
Yeah.
And hopefully with a functional team around him where he's getting paid, might help his season.
Yeah.
That'll help.
No truck
That'll help.
reposition and...
Nah, he stayed wearing the kit though. He was
I know,
loyal.
he saw it through.
It's loyal.
Yeah, he was loyal to the grave.
Yeah.
Professional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still
Good on.
just really disappointed that Valley got a flat tyre at the last round and didn't win in shorts, because that would have been the ultimate cap to the year.
Yeah. Do you reckon who's going to wear shorts this year?
I don't know, but if someone like, if I was an athlete manager at Troy Lee Designs and gear of choice, you know, and I had some riders, I would definitely be putting a bonus structure in for them to race in shorts. You know, if I had Luca in under my wings, I'd be giving him, you know, these sweeteners that if he could put a podium together with shorts on, he's getting more money, because be a beautiful thing.
Do you reckon we're almost at a point the sport's old enough to start having throwback or like retro kits? Like, I'd like to see
Bring
the
back-
syndicate turn up in like a Maxxis retro kit.
Shorts are
If only there
real
was a-
baggy.
If only there was still a Cannondale team around and they could turn up in that muscle skin suit that Cedric wore back in like
Yeah.
Cabrun 02, and it was like a person had been skinned, and it was just like all muscle.
Wasn't that
Yeah.
a road team kit or something that they had?
I think it
Because
was.
they had
was
the
it?
same sponsors across the Cannondale Road and mountain bike team. Seiko
I think Cedric
was
won in that.
Me.
Speaking of Cedric, how random was it when they did Rampage in Halloween kits?
Yeah,
Like,
I forgot about that.
like, I think he
Man.
won Rampage dressed up as like Superman or something, Captain America.
No,
It was
Right?
Captain America. Now that needs to happen again.
Yeah.
what's his name? Won it in
Would
a
it have
teddy
been-
bear
Yeah.
outfit.
Would it
Yeah,
have been
Carl
on
Straight won it
Halloween?
as a
Oh,
teddy
yeah.
bear.
That would fit around
Oh, yeah.
Halloween and Rampage, so maybe that's why. Because I don't see any other reason.
They need
What's
to do
Halloween,
something
like
just to
October?
make free ride fun again. It's a bit too serious nowadays.
It is a bit too
it's
serious now.
it's turned into the Hunger Games.
Such a good way of putting it. Oh, fucking hell. I did the numbers
Die
last
or
year. It was
win.
like
Yeah.
25% of the start list were like had like serious or life-threatening injury.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's like representing Chapter 12.
Oh god.
Fucking hell.
Katniss Semenuk. Yeah.
All right. Is Valley going to continue on a dominant streak, or is someone going to step up in the way?
Well, my bench racing girlfriend pointed out that Rosa Zierl isn't. I don't know how you meant to pronounce her last name, but Zierl
Yeah. Zierl.
isn't actually elite this year.
No, she's still a junior.
Good
Yeah.
one, yeah.
The only juniors that are moving up is Ellie and I think Matilda Melton
True.
Is that all?
of those top juniors.
Right.
Yeah. And Kate Hastings, actually. Shout out Kate Hastings. She just won Oceania Champs in the weekend
Yeah.
in Elite too. She's actually been riding really good.
Yeah, she rips.
Also, I don't know whether she's still your teammate, but Jenna seems to have turned over a new leaf in the last few months too.
Yeah, she just won the IXS Cup as well last night.
I didn't see that.
right.
With the same time as Rosa. So if that's anything to go by, Rosa does some pretty fast times. So yeah, hopefully she can just carry it through because like last year, won a few off-season races, but then stumbled a little bit, and I think it just kind of knocked her confidence a bit. Because when I watch Jenna when she rides like confidently, she rides so good, and then when she's like battling a little bit, and I think it's just with the mental side because she's such a good rider. It's like you know, you're like who's riding the bike now, because it's like not. It's almost like two different people. But I think that's just something that comes with experience, really. But yeah, it's just a confidence thing, eh? Like you got to be like, I'm here and I belong here, and this is like what I'm going to do.
Do you think it's like the junior men? They just don't give a fuck. That's what you got to be like.
Yeah,
I'm here. I'm going to win, and I do not give a fuck.
Yeah. Well, and just like the whole Q1 Q2 thing's so cutthroat. So Jenna last year, I think she had 4 11th places.
That's brutal.
Which is so savage, but that just like knocks your confidence because you start racing Q1. Well, like it can either swing but one way, where you like start racing Q1 like I don't give a fuck, and then, but also if you start riding like defensive, you just keep kind of just missing out, and it's like it's a pretty tough pill to swallow. And then with only 5 girls going through Q2, that's when you really need to ride like I don't give a fuck. But like if you're already kind of like bummed on Q1, it's pretty hard to turn it around, and that's where I see some riders are good at it and can use that, like use the being down and out from Q1 and turn it around and turn it like fuel to the fire, and then other people struggle with like turning that around in such a short space of time. Yeah, it's pretty gnarly. Especially with, you've only got like 2 hours. You come down, you literally go back to the tent. Your mechanic like sprays down your bike, and off you go back up there to risk your life again.
Yeah, don't just put yourself completely through it another time.
Yeah, on that Joe Rogan podcast with Danny Hart, he was saying that at La Tuile he kind of got smoked in Q1. And he said he got emotional at the top for Q2. He was like almost crying. And
I actually caught that section of the Joe Rogan podcast. It was pretty interesting.
Yeah. He said he was getting real emotional because he was trying to like give himself a pep talk, and he's like, all right, like now's the time you've got to like turn it on. And he was getting really sad, or like
was it because Danny? Was it because Danny, I think, struggles to sound enthusiastic about anything, so he was just actually getting himself down while he was talking to himself?
Yeah. No, it was pretty interesting though, and he did turn it around, and he said he was giving himself the pep talk, like you've got to go out and like fucking go ham.
Yeah, dude, just
how hard to do all this, lad.
Like there's a nothing to lose sort of run, and some must be like, oh fuck, I didn't qualify, I'm not good enough.
Yeah. It's I reckon in that moment Danny was sitting down because his balls weren't that big, but then he stood up. He stood up and he didn't sit down again.
But Danny's getting old as well.
Yeah,
he's not a young man anymore.
Yeah,
there's 3 kids.
He must be like the old man of the field these days, like the older statesman. And he sounds like a pub owner.
Oldest man.
Yeah. Man.
No, I think Gwyn's older than Wyn.
Nah, because Wyn was born the start of 87, and Gwyn is a little bit younger than me, and I was the end of 87. So we're all 87 boys though.
Speaking of Gwyn,
We're all
though, I reckon
getting
he's
too
got a
close
new
to
lease
40.
on life with the frameworks.
Yeah, I forgot. I started to bring him up when we were talking about outside horses. He's not racing the whole season, which I think also will be really
Don't mind
interesting
it.
because he's not focused on a series or anything. He can just show up and be a danger man.
He was ripping at hardline and he was having fun. He was like, he was enjoying riding his bike, and Nico said it was a different Aaron Gwyn. He was like throwing out a few swear words and stuff.
His cousins.
He was cussing.
He'll be having a dart by the end of the season.
Next.
One of the click menthol ones where you can go in between.
When I saw he was racing hardline, I was like, this is not a place for Aaron Gwyn. And then same sort of thing, like I was watching all the footage and that from it, and I'm like, man, he's actually ripping. And then his qualifying, which I guess ended up being the finals, was real good. And I was like, holy shit, who is this Aaron Gwyn?
He was shrouping and doing scrubs.
I think that was one of my favourite parts when he did a shrub for you in one of your Ed Bull TV videos. That was great.
Yeah. Nah, all about it. So I reckon he's riding with a new lease on life, and I would put him in the like Danger Man wildcard category for a few top results, because he's most definitely still got it in him.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since he has been on a program that he hasn't been managing to some extent. I'm trying to think back to like maybe factory specialized. I guess YT, I think they had Martin in there for a bit.
Yeah.
But he's
still probably more involved though, eh?
And
With, companies
that bike and program that Nico runs, they're running all good shit.
Mm.
Well,
there was the time when he was running those fucking off-brand Onza porcupines.
He was the king of off-brand tyres.
Yeah,
every off-brand company would make a Gwyn
to run
tyre.
shit tyre.
Yeah.
We were sort of touching on this the other day with his kit, but TRP has got to have benefited from him so much. Like he's pretty much built that brand. Because I think we were talking about, like, I don't know, part sponsors that he's just carried from team to team, and TRP is kind of one of them, right? And like when he started running TRP a while ago, it was a no-one brand.
Oh,
and now it's huge.
First ran him, garbage. Yeah.
Garbage.
They were like, it was Tektro.
Yeah.
What is Tektro?
Well, Tektro is probably like the biggest brake manufacturer in the world, because Tektro goes on like every bike that's under $800 that uses a disc brake.
And Surons. I'm pretty sure they make Suron
Do
brakes.
Well, because TRP is Tektro racing products, so that's why that's the race brand.
Ed, just to go off piste quickly, now that you're in the middle lane, are you going to be doing
on piste?
Are you going to be doing an Instagram reel with a Suron anytime soon?
I don't actually have one, but Waxer has a pretty insane Suron Supercross track.
That is a cool looking track.
Really?
Yeah, which we go around and ride from time to time. It's got built-in sprinklers. You can water it. It's,
awesome.
It's quite the setup. It's quite scary actually. What Suron Supercross, but
down Queenstown.
Yeah. He's got quite an insane compound.
Is that at his house?
Where he lives. It's a full compound.
Sick.
It's like he's got an FMX ramp there.
Has he gotten amongst the end of life billionaires? Like, has he got a bunker?
He's landed on his feet.
Paid good, bro.
Oh Jesus.
Allergies.
That was an old man sneeze. Fucking hell.
Oh, it's put my whole body through. There's another one coming.
We just strive for audio excellence on the OTB podcast.
That's the most old man sneeze I've ever heard.
I
Real,
felt that
like-
one come through the screen.
Like, there's not a lot coming through the nose. That's all coming through the throat. Oh, bless you. Yeah, no, another Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
Uh,
Back in my day,
Do you always sneeze the same number of times, or was that
I can
excessive?
feel there's
They
another
come in
one coming
threes.
soon.
You got to look
Oh
at a
my
light
God.
bulb. It'll come through.
Full body. Where were we? Okay, Valley chicks. What do we got? Valley.
yeah.
She's pretty hard to beat.
I was going to say, we've got Sasha Ernest, Jess Blewett, Jesus Christ, Jenna Hastings, that we just talked about.
We
Ellie
haven't talked about
Husselwash.
Gracie.
Man, we've got a lot of elite women. Who have I missed?
Yeah, we've got loaded bases, eh?
Mm.
Oh, I know, it's impressive, and I'm like, I actually can't even pick who I think is going to do the best out of all those girls, because they're all like really strong riders. Like any one of them wouldn't be a surprise to see them on the podium. We've also got Iris van Leuven, but unfortunately she broke both her femurs and had a horrific sounding crash at Crankworks.
Oh, so gutted about that, eh? So
That sucks.
that just like, man,
Man.
she's so cool, and
Bloody
it just
awful.
sucks. It just sucks for her. But then the night before, she was like, she could have won the men's whip off.
Yeah, she was. I saw some photos and I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, so she was obviously riding with a bit of confidence, and it just would have been. She just had such a rough go at it. That's got to be a tough one to bounce back from. Double femur. You'd feel like you'd be snapped in half.
Yeah.
I think you are.
Far out.
Yeah, it's like
Basically.
you can't even imagine. That is a horrific.
Not only
I don't
that,
think about that.
but she
Yeah.
had a collapsed lung. Like one of her lungs, I think, was partially collapsed or something, and like it was just sounded horrendous.
Didn't she do a
Yeah.
lung in her big crash at Hardline as well? God,
Maybe.
she's got more injuries than Travis Pastrana.
Possibly.
Yeah.
She won't be on the darts at the after party.
No.
She'll be on the CBD oil.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
so broke
no.
both femurs, cracked a hip, a vertebrae, and a pneumothorax, which is like a collapsed lung. And the MRI that she posted of her femurs is horrendous. They are so displaced. Like,
Oh, I had to look away when I saw that on my phone. Eh? Yeah. So, yeah. Get well soon.
I think the good thing that you see in this day and age, though, I feel like racing's got a bit, like downhill racing in particular, has got a bit less ruthless in terms of people just being fucking put out to pasture. Like I could see the Norco team standing by her for you know, even if it takes another year and a half for her to get back on track. Like I could see them being like, "Yep, we'll see you through. We'll get you back out there."
Yeah.
She's an incredible talent as well, though, right? Like, she's already shown that.
Yeah, she just hasn't had a chance in elite.
I hope that's the case because she does have a lot to give, and it'd be nice knowing that you have like the backing, and just to like take a bit of time to not rush back.
She needs to take the time. I think
Like,
she rushed
come
back
back
last year.
Yeah,
It didn't do any good.
yeah. It's actually it feels like it's been a couple of rushed returns, and she does rush back to speed, but like you know, take a little bit of time and come back when you're ready, not when you're ready on like all across the board, mentally, physically, not when your team thinks you're ready, when you're ready. Especially if they're gonna back you, then do it on your terms.
It'd be tough as well, though. Like if you have an injury of any sort and you recover while the season's still going, halfway through the season, or you're getting close to recovery, you'd start, I imagine, putting a target on like a race in that season. But if
Yeah.
your recovery is not going to really come online until the end of the season, then you've still got a whole nother off season to then recover. And I imagine with this one, she'll be, she won't be looking at the season at all, right?
You wouldn't have thought so.
Nah. Well, yeah, you never know. It's so hard as a rider though, because you're like in your head you want to come back, and you feel like the sport forgets you, or you're kind of getting left behind. You feel like everyone's getting better because all you're seeing is like people winning and going fast, and especially with the social media, like. So you're like, oh, I need to get back and be in it before I get like left behind, but.
Yeah.
I don't think you do. That's all like something that you kind of put in your own head. But I think as a young rider, that's like probably even harder to tell someone that, because they don't have the perspective or the experience like dealing with that and knowing that like, oh, like everyone's going to be there and it's going to be the same people, and if you do your rehab and everything right, then you'll slot right back in.
You live and die by your results when you're that age. You're just, racing is everything. And it's hard to not have that perspective, I guess. Like you have to, especially at that like 20 to, early 20s age, it's hard to not just be fully focused on it.
Yeah.
Do you think enough, or do you think many riders have like mental coaches? Like, because it's such a psychological sport, more so than like a lot of sports.
I think now they do, yeah. I think there's so much research and, research into the fact that like getting dialed in and figuring out, because like if you can just figure out, if there was a way where you could lock into those like flow state runs twice as much as you ever did, then like someone might win 4 World Cups instead of 2. And it could just be down to having a process in place that enables you to maybe go into that zone more often than you were previously without when it just happened organically. It was just so, and I think like having a mental coach like that, or like having someone who kind of coaches you of like the processes to follow that like might let you get into that like total focus, is probably only going to like help you get in there more.
Do you reckon that's what Ronan is doing with the way he's riding? Because he's just touching that experience every time he's hitting a lap like that.
Touching the void.
I reckon rim. I reckon that's probably like why he's doing that, but I don't know if that's being driven by him or whether it's like someone saying that, like, but I think if they're just like a young rider, like being able to teach them a process that they follow from the start of their career to the finish, from the 2 hours leading up to dropping in, and getting those processes dialed sooner rather than later, rather than just like figuring them out and trial and error approach. That's only going to stand you in pretty good stead to like be able to deliver in the moment, and you'll be more comfortable because you haven't changed anything.
I mean, they do all this off-season testing to get bikes dialed, and you're training your body to be fit and strong, and it's like, it only makes sense to train your brain as well. To be, because that could be your biggest hold-up. You do everything perfectly, you get to the top of the hill, and 5 minutes before the run, you've talked yourself out of it.
Even like, if I like look back on my career and was like, what are some things I would change? Like that'd be definitely one, would be working with a mental, like just exploring and like educating myself on those types of things, because I find it super interesting now, because I have the perspective of looking back on like what worked and what didn't, and what races went well and what didn't, and why, I think. And then you would be able to fine tune that into like kind of a recipe that you would be able to follow. But even like physically, I'm like, I don't reckon. Well, nowadays you see people like training their neck, like F1 and stuff, and I'm like, in downhill, that's like so important. Like, if you can keep your head still, if you can keep your head still, then you can see better.
Yeah.
But no one ever
That's
thought about
when,
that.
when you watched
back in the
Lower.
day.
We keep talking about it, but like when you see some of those clips of him, what was that track that had the whoops in it? I think it might have been Lawless.
Depends
Some-
how
Yeah,
far
there
back
was-
you're talking.
A couple of years ago. And the horrible
Cairns.
whoops and
Yeah, it's 2017.
Was that,
Canberra.
was that it, Cairns, where the guy went through the drunk bit?
No,
Was it the
somewhere
drunk
in
bit?
France.
There was some pretty savage ones at the bottom of Lords. They were
Yeah,
basically
that's
just
what
like
I'm
thinking of.
trenches.
Yeah. And you see him coming down there and his whole upper body and his head's just completely level. His bike's obviously working, but he's so strong that he's just not getting shaken around. And it was late in the
Yeah.
track, right?
Yeah, it was like literally before the last corner. Yeah.
Yeah.
But just like little
know what
things like that, I reckon that would, like, if I was to say to someone, I'd be like, oh, like when you go and do your squats and your bench press, spend 5 minutes working out your neck, because being able to keep your head still in a sport like downhill, I reckon it might give you 1% or 0.5%, but it's pretty easy, and it's something that like in our era was like never really focused on.
Nah.
But it's
Actually, when I hit my head last year and had a concussion, the physio that I was working with was telling me how there's actually studies and having a stronger neck can lead to like lesser concussions, or like not getting concussions, or them being much less problematic.
Yeah, because the recoil would be so much less. So it might not go like 3 times. It might only go twice. So
there's merits all
Yeah.
around. What are you doing this year, Eddie? Now that you're in the middle lane?
So I fly to Sea Otter on Wednesday, go there for 2 weeks, and then South Korea, little trip. Doing some social media stuff with Conti at the races, and then we'll still do some of my own videos and stuff, and then a bit of stuff for Pivot as well around the team at the World Cup. So just kind of a bit more on the media side.
All World Cups or select? Or...
No. I'll be at 5 World Cups. So yeah, got this 3-week trip coming up. Then I come home for about 6 weeks, and then I go away for 6 weeks, and then come home for a little bit more, and then just catch the last 2, and probably Vancouver Hardline as well.
Nice.
Yeah, so like the longest, I'm in Europe for a month. I'm gonna go do the Mountain of Hell.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. Race 1 Enduro World Cup, and then I'll be at the 2 Downhill World Cups, La Tuile and Andorra. So yeah, pretty good little year.
Good World Cups to be at.
Yeah, and it's kind of nice having the flexibility. Like I can like pick and choose the stuff. So pretty psyched on it. And then a few video projects and stuff. Just being a yes man. So if anyone wants me to do something, hit me up.
All right, well, we'll get you on for a race review after Korea then, so you can say yes to that. That'll be good. The listeners will appreciate that.
Send me the message, Kieran.
Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to start sending calendar invites just straight to your calendar.
Just send me the link.
Yeah, that's all I'm going to do with the
We've thought
time.
about this of doing a podcast roulette. So we'll send the link out to like 4 or 5 different guests and just see who turns up.
And the funny thing will be, it'll be none of them.
None of them.
Are you? I can't imagine you're probably training as hard as you had been prior to World Cup racing in the past. Are you kind of just riding and enjoying life?
Been doing heaps of riding. I'm a bit of a sucker for staying fit though. Yeah, and I still
that happens in your 30s.
Yeah. I kind of enjoy going to the gym as a bit of a routine to start my day. So My kind of program hasn't really changed too much. I just haven't really been doing I haven't really been hitting the bike park much at all. I've just been kind of pedaling and riding some of the trails that I like riding rather than doing heaps of volume. I actually went down to Gorge for the first time in about 6 years.
Oh, nice.
The other day, which was
terrifying.
It was terrifying.
Nathan Greenwood there?
No, I strategically went down at about 2 o'clock when I knew no one would be there and that mains would be chained up.
So you got no. I can't hit them.
Oh,
Yeah. So, but that was good fun. Right, you can always transfer into the mains, but it's nice knowing you don't have to start with a vertical 20-foot double.
When you're going down there by yourself, are you carrying a PLB or something just in case?
Yeah, you can rip it.
Because no one's going to find you till tomorrow morning. You're dead halfway through the line.
Yeah, definitely not there by myself. I managed to get a few of the other boys who hadn't been down. We'd been talking about it. We've all got I've got a mint hardtail. I'm this is rude to not ride it. Yeah.
Hey, the good news is, Eddie, I'm still riding a hardtail from 2005. So that thing's going to see you another good 15 years.
You've had that longer.
Is that a Haro Zero from Pusher?
You know it's a Haro Zero.
No, it wasn't from Pusher. It was from How About It?
Yeah, that was the same bike, and I think it cost me $300 brand new when I bought it in 2005, and it is still going.
But would you take it?
Right around the time Eddie got his restricted license.
2006 Red Dog.
Oh.
It's slightly older than his
Eddie was
restricted
still on his
license.
learners.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, it's good to hear. It sounds like you've got a good program lined up.
Yeah, no, looking forward to it. Yeah, maybe I'm not super busy, so I can probably make it on to at least one more show this year.
Oh, it's good. That's a good commitment.
We'll probably strategically align it somewhere.
Yeah.
We'll probably do one more. The rate we're going.
No, it's 2 in 2 weeks. This is an all-time high. People will start thinking it's a weekly show.
Yeah, don't get your hopes
up. It's called front-loading, Red Dog.
Yeah. Well, no, it is good. Cool that you've got something like that going on, because I think that's a tough thing coming from New Zealand, is that when you stop racing, the opportunities can dry up very fast, and because we're a long way away from everything else that's going on.
He's only just retired.
No, his opportunities haven't dried up.
Yeah, I was willing to accept that they might, and that's all good, Sometimes you paddle and you don't catch the wave, but luckily, I'm still riding. I'm still catching a wave. I'm just boogie boarding now, not surfing.
I reckon you're probably more on a longboard at the moment. You haven't hit the boogie board yet.
Yeah.
I reckon you'll tap into a somewhere between a tourism gig and media. And then you'll get in with the billionaire crowd, and then it'll just take off. I think these are the golden years coming up.
I really hope so. I'm looking forward to it.
Hypothetically, what trade would you go into otherwise?
Oh, I don't know. If I had to do a trade,
jet ski mechanic.
I like building, but I wouldn't want to be a builder as a trade, because they just seem to do all the work, whereas all the other trades just show up and kind of get to just kind of do their bit. Yeah.
Didn't you do a commerce degree, Ed? Haven't thought about going into banking or finance?
Yeah, I did do a commerce degree.
Wasn't it international banking?
International business.
There we go. It's close.
Yeah.
You are a man of international business, though.
Yeah, international man of mystery.
Ed's going to be a foreign exchange trader in 3 years' time.
Yeah.
He's going to have one of those curved screens, but 2 of them overlooking the Lake Wakatipu, and he's just trading the yen and Bitcoin.
He'll be a crypto guy. Man,
I'll be on ecom. I won't be holding any stock. I'm just
You're just drop shipping the yen.
Yeah.
yeah.
Drop shipping.
Yeah.
He
Alrighty.
keeps looking over to see how his
always,
trades are going. He's like, oh, no, it's good.
The best and the worst part of this podcast is always at the very end when we just go down a complete sideways hole.
Okay. Should I just hang up? I'll wrap it up now, all right?
Yeah, you wrap it up. You finish it up for
Please,
us.
put us out of our misery, Eddie.
All right. Well, thanks for having us, guys.
Thank you. Thanks for having us on the what is it, the Washed Up podcast?
Yeah.
Yep, Eddie's new podcast.
Keep listening to the Joe Rogan Experience. It's much better than this one.
Will you put out more episodes in the Washed Up podcast than you did in the Spirit of Enduro podcast?
Yeah, we're gonna aim for 4.
What
Cool.
happened to Behind Enemy Lines, the podcast? Because they had 2 episodes.
We've got Charlie Murray steering the ship on this one. He's pretty reliable. Yeah, he's like, he gets shit done. So we'll see. Stay tuned.
Red Dog, I once offered the keys to the OTB podcast to Eddie and Matt Walker to do a Behind Enemy Lines podcast and just let them have free reign for an episode, and I got left on scene.
Yeah, the offer's still there. Take the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, if you just want to, take the whole thing.
Yeah, it's worth nothing.
You need to get Wax on. He's got some good. He's keen to lift the lid on everything he hates about mountain biking. Yeah,
I'm
the
down in
tell-all.
Queenstown next month, and I was just thinking while we're recording this, because I've actually been messaging him today as well. I was like, right, it's time to line him up. I'm going to corner him while I'm down there.
You need to ask him about his You ask him about faking a crash at Peeler in 2013. And there's video evidence. It's really good. It's a good story.
I could put that in my notes.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks for your time, Eddie, and
Thanks, Eddie.
congratulations on scoring a goal in ice hockey tonight.
Thanks.
Yeah, well done, mate.
Yeah,
Nice.
it definitely made the 7-1 defeat feel a little bit better.
Heavy.
Tough, but
Yeah.
with that, we'll see you next time.
What's up? I come from the land of down under. I can't hear you. What was that? I can't hear you. I let it be like John Lennon, the anti-serum that you don't get for poisonous venom. Read the label carefully, I'm only here for the show. I love hip-hop too much to let you feed my ego. In the key of F-U-C-K, Y-O-U. I mean, why do I owe you if you're not helping me through? I mean, why do I owe you if you're obstructing my view? Success is not my castle, just a house that's brand new. You see, I irrigate the culture, give it shape like a sculpture. Still complicated, drop like I'm supposed to. B-L-I-T-Z like my DJ.